Grown Folks Production. In the mix. With the commish, Nate.
Well, I was here to welcome you all to the OMFL draft show for our import class. And as I'm logging in, sending out messages, posting that we are ready to go live, I see a message in Discord that the draft was sent. I'm like, that's not even possible. No one's touched it. I just logged in. And as I did that, I look and it says draft recap. If there is only I'm reading the Discord chat because, like everybody, I'm pretty mind blown right now. If there is any silver lining is that at least this didn't happen in the middle of a season. But I am so utterly confused right now. I could not be more confused. I really just couldn't be. I don't even know, Kevin, what to do. Like, I literally, this screws my plans up. Doesn't just screw up Penguins and anybody else who's upset about this. Like, how? The problem, Kevin, is the draft order. Scouting. Plans. I'm trying to talk to the guys to see what ideas anybody has. Oh, this sucks in all the ways that it can suck. Yeah. I mean, it would screw everything up. It would screw up if you already had your import. They would be, like you said, a year older, a worse contract, maybe even need to be re-signed, right? I am I'm at such a loss of words here. See if we can get this back up. So yeah, Madden decided to sim the draft. I'm trying to even think creatively. We can't go forward. That's just not possible. We can't go another season. That's just not even an option that's on the table. I don't even know. I don't know what to say. I know I hate this angle. Can't wait till my new desk comes in. I don't think that's any better, but I tried. Now I think it's cockeyed. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna have to think creatively of what to do here. But I guess we can do a draft recap of what happened for the sim. Yeah. I guess we could do that. Man. Well, anyone who tuned in to hang out with us, welcome to Madden. It decided to sim our season. Don't anybody tell Pooty, because that dude, I can't handle him and his Madden hatred. It's the only reason I know that guy's because of Madden. I tell him to lighten up sometimes. This was going to be a draft for the imports. And so here in the OMFL, what we do is we allow players to pick one player that they bring over to the next Madden. Just kind of adds a little extra layer. We norm them. And so if they're a player it's got to be a Madden generated player. If they're a player that they've had for a couple Maddens or a couple seasons and they've really puffed up their stats, we average out the stats of the top 10 players in every position. Whatever position that player is in, that's the average that they get cut off. So if they're let's say the average is 96 speed for wide receivers and this receiver they're bringing over is 99, he gets dropped down to 96. So we allow everybody to bring one over. A lot of players will draft our last draft for an import, and a lot of players like me got a little extra this season because this Madden was tough. And so we said anybody who played all games could pick one player from the last draft, 70 overall or under, that they can bring with them as a second import. And there's only a handful of teams. There's like 4 or 5 teams that got it. And I was going for a quarterback. I don't even know if there's a quarterback out there that would have fit that. A lot of first rounders, you can see my first and second rounder won't make, like I can't bring them. They're 75 and 76 overall. So I can't even look until this outside linebacker. I just don't think I'm going to bring him. Don't think I'll bring a tight end. Maybe a running back. Would there had even been a quarterback that would have fit? Because we're only going to draft the first 2 rounds. Let's see. There's Steelers took a quarterback, but that ain't it. It would have been nice. We'll go back through these because we got nothing else to do. He would have fit. I don't know if that's what I would have been looking for, though. I was looking for a guy with speed. Nice throwing arm, though. He can throw. That dude can sling it. Texans might have accidentally drafted their quarterback. What's up, Rock? Nah, this guy wouldn't have fit. Good quarterback, though. He's the number one player right there. I guess this will do it. We're looking for quarterbacks. I'm just digging to dig because we got nothing else to do. This guy wouldn't have done it. Already looked at him. He wouldn't have done it. I guess we can go team by team and just see what thoughts about possible imports. He might have done it. Ugh. Throne power's terrible. What's up, Beal? All right, we're going to go team by team. I'm just digging for my own mind's sake. So it looks like I would have struck out with mine. We'll go team by team. We can talk about possible imports. The OMFL guys, nothing we can do. Nothing that we can do. There's some good players, though. It looks like the Raiders, we're going to try to draft his number one import, so we can look at them. Looks like Penguins. He's kind of up in the air about what team. Penguins, if you're watching, I haven't got to see your message just yet. He was trying to get his second import. Like Colin was trying to get an import. Let's see. Who's all getting a second import? '49ers, Penguins, Browns, Massimo. I should just say owner because people are flopping around. D-Money, Colin, Beal, Priest, and myself. That's who all was going to get imports. A second import. So there you go. Pepper, you get a second one, right? Thought that's what I just read. No, maybe. No, my bad. But you get your main import, so if you drafted a guy that you like, you can definitely take him. All right, let's look through these. Let's go through them one by one. Let's get back over here. All right, Bears. We're just going to look at the first two rounds. We'll skim the rest to see if anything kind of sticks out. The Bears, I think, are a little in the air. I think they put in for a free team. I need to go look at it and decide, but this is Duvall. Good quarterback here, 81 speed, so he's got a little bit of mobility. He's got a nice arm, from what I remember. Oh, 87, maybe not. Accuracy's really nice. I don't know. I mean, he's pretty set at quarterback, so it's probably not going to be a need for him. Cornerback, though, 93 speed, definitely could be an import for him. 68 overall, 95 acceleration. Pretty good player at 6. I don't know. I guess it doesn't show how tall he is, but 21 years old, so he's going to be on the young side from Michigan State. That could be a possible import for the Chicago Bears, especially on the defensive side of things. Your champion, Cincinnati Bengals. Now, this is Denbrew. He's going to be moving teams. I think he took the Steelers. So he's going to be going over to the Steelers. He's got a right guard, 22 years old, 72 overall. He's got 86 strength. I hate that you got to go like through each of these. This guy can't pass block to save his life, but really good impact and lead blocker and good in the run blocking game. So he's looking to add, from what I remember, the Steelers have an aging offensive line. That might be a piece that he wants to bring over. 86 speed, middle linebacker with 74 strength. That's not a bad opportunity there either. Nothing else really sticks out there at the Bengals. Bills, an outlaw who desperately is trying to get out of Buffalo. I think he is going to get out of Buffalo. I think he's got some things worked out there. He's got 73-year-old, 73 overall players. Cornerback, left outside linebacker. Cornerback's a little slow, 90, 92, not terrible. Linebacker's not terrible either, 83, 89, 72 strength, so a little light. An outside linebacker here at 69 overall, 78 awareness. 85 speed, 89 acceleration, 77 strength. That's got to be a real opportunity to be an import. That's a guy that I would take a really heavy look at. What else do we see here? An 89 speed middle linebacker, 71 strength. That's a little light for middle linebacker. 74 awareness. That's another really good player. You got to think about bringing over. 81 speed defensive end. I will say, I think in Madden 23, though, just get any defensive end. They're going to get through. Don't spend your money on defensive end. It's back to like, what was that, Madden 19? When Penguins or Pepper, maybe it was somebody broke the sack record and it'll never be broken again. That's a good draft for the Bills. Outlaw's going to have a lot of options there if he doesn't already have the guy that he wants to take with him. The Broncos, it's still going to be Glaze, left outside linebacker, pretty decent player, strong, fast, okay awareness. Safety, probably not worth taking. A right guard you got to look at with 88 strength. I don't really want to go all the way to the end. More of a pass blocker. Good impact block, though. Right tackle. I don't think he's worth looking at. Going to be a lot of drafted offensive linemen in Madden 23 because it feels like they're all the same. And I think that kind of sucks because I think it's worth creating a game where both offensive line and defensive line are worth investing in. And if you make that jump, maybe sacrifice some of the skill positions that it pays off. And I just don't know that this Madden's gonna do that. Wide receiver, no. Outside linebacker, no. Cornerback, 66 overall is pretty low. I don't know. He's not getting a second one, so you can't bring that. Massimo and the Browns, I think he's leaving as well. He's going to get to a 93 speed. I wish I knew how tall this guy was. Wide receiver, 70 overall. Hidden dev, probably the guy you take. Hidden dev, got the speed. He's 70 overall, so he clicks for the second one. 5'8". I don't love that, but I started a 5'8" guy last season. He's one of my better receivers, so I guess I'm mad. It doesn't really matter. Middle linebacker, 87 and 90, 72 strength. Again, it's a slightly light. What do you guys like at middle linebacker when it comes to strength? I like high 70s, would rather low 80s. Halfback with 91 speed. I don't know where he's going, but I don't see him taking a halfback, a safety with 90 speed. A left tackle with 89 strength, 87 strength. Browns. They had a pretty good draft too. So Browns are going to have a lot of options, especially for that number 2. And if he wanted to, he could take a couple guys. The overall here isn't nearly as high as the Bills, but he still has a lot of options if he wants to take both of them from this draft. Buccaneers and Twinkie. I think he's moving a 99 awareness right in. That's not a bad option for an import. 84 strength, 84 acceleration, 80 strength. Pretty good player right there to go ahead and take over. A 90 strength, a 75 overall defensive tackle. If he wants to add to that defense, I think he's staying in Tampa. He may not be. Wide receiver, not worth looking at. Tight end, not super sexy. 91 speed, 68 overall wide receiver. That could be something you look at. 91 overall, 91 speed, 68 overall cornerback. That might be worth looking at as well. A lot of defense, which I think could help the Buccaneers, but he needs a quarterback, but maybe he already has a guy. Cardinals, I think D-Money is staying here. Figures. He drafts, even his CPU knows to draft a cornerback. But 90 speed, 90 acceleration, 76 awareness is pretty nice. a 93, 95, 68 overall wide receiver, 22, but that's fine for a second import. This guy is probably the guy that you got to at least consider taking over. And 80 speed, 80 strength right in. 93, 92 wide receiver. Might be another guy that he looks at. So Colin was in there. He was going to be drafting with us tonight. Sorry, Colin. Still have zero. I don't even know how to like investigate what happened. Zero clue. Left guard though, 88 strength, 63 overall. So if Colin wants his second import, this guy kind of fits the bill. Run blocker, more of a lead blocker guy. He's a guard, so that's probably fine. That feels like a miss though. Not a super great player there. Tight end at 83 speed. A middle linebacker at 85 speed. I love the 76 strength, kind of getting higher in there. 88 strength defensive tackle might be worth looking at. 91 speed, 91 acceleration cornerback for Colin. 6'3" too. That might be the guy there that he's worth taking a look at. 89 strength center. He's low overall, mainly because he's dumb as bricks, but all offensive linemen are dumb as bricks in Madden. Guy can pass block. He can lead block. We're talking about second import. Did everybody leave me? Like, oh, the draft got sent. We don't need him. No, people are still hanging out with me. Yeah, Penguins, I don't know if you're in here. I'm chewing on that idea. Penguins tossed out an idea that popped into my head. Do I just let players swap? I don't know how I feel about it. That's the honest truth. I got to think on it. The knee jerk is I don't want any buddy deals. I scratch my back, you scratch mine. What I might say, though, is if you can, because it shows when people got picked, if you can find a team that's higher than you, that's willing to swap players, I think I'll allow that. I don't know that I'm going to allow, I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to allow. I'm in this with you. We're figuring this out together. So I might allow, I don't know. I'm going to take tonight to think about it. And I posted a message, but none of the board members are around right now. So, guess we will wait and find out. Colts. This is the guy who disappeared. Super quiet dude. I hope he plugs in with us. He takes a 91 speed, 91 acceleration, 76 overall. Cornerback, 68 awareness. Not too bad. I like some of the other cornerbacks better, though. But then we go back to contracts. Contracts are all jacked up. And then I got a 10-day draft I got to manage on the forums. I think I might just say round for round, a second rounder for a second rounder, first rounder for a first rounder. You find a team that's willing to swap with you for same round. You can't go trade your second rounder for a first rounder or first round bust for a second rounder. None of that stuff. If you find a team that's willing to swap with you round for round, I'll let it go. And I just got to get comfortable that if I do that, we may get some of the holding player hostage crap, right? Like, I don't even, let's say I had my import and I don't get a second one. Well, now all of a sudden I have an asset. You know what I mean? Like, that's not what I'm trying to create either. But look, we got simmed, so we weren't trying to do that either. A right tackle, 86 strength, 83 speed tight end. So 2 questions for chat. What's the speed of a tight end that doesn't interest you? And what's the strength for a linebacker that doesn't interest you, for a middle linebacker? I mean, true, maybe, but let's not get bent out of shape. This could have happened when it mattered, right? It happened for an import. It's not the end of the world. I'm glad it happened here and not when things were serious. What's up, Ryan? Over at Evolve, Madden decided to semi-draft for some weird, unknown reason. I was too. I was hoping to get a young quarterback as well. I don't think any of these guys are. Colts, it's not a great one. I know the Cowboys already have their tight end. Oh, yeah. It happened. Just be careful with the uninstall. I seen you say you're ready for an uninstall, but just make sure you have everything you need. No, we're done. This is it. This was the last thing that we're doing in Madden 22. Unlike a lot of other people, I will not be uninstalling it because I need it. I got to pull all these stats for Hall of Fame, for Pro Bowl, for imports, all the stuff that we do for Madden 23. So this is it. We usually do the last draft for imports. We allow every player to take over one player. And this last one, if you played every game, you got to bring over a second player. The second player had to be 70 overall or under and in the last draft. So a lot of teams like me were picking for our second import, and a lot of teams take their import from the last draft. What's up, JJ? I know the Cowboys have their guy, but man, he drafted a heck of a left guard here. I don't remember. Did I say if no, Massimo, not doing that. I'm not gonna sit there and figure out like what do we nerf to nerf play. We're just not doing that. It is what it is. It is what it is. No, he didn't get every game in, so I guess he's got his import, so no reason to cover the Dallas Cowboys. I'm just trying to catch up on messages. No, Raj. No. I was not. Raj isn't in here. But no, I did not, Raj, set myself to auto. That would never happen. Let's go to the Dolphins. This is Beal. Beal. I'd take him any day, all day as my second import. 86 speed, 65 awareness, 79 strength, middle linebacker. That's the question. I don't see anybody giving me any answers. 2 questions. What's the speed of a tight end that's just too low to even catch your attention? And what's the strength of a middle linebacker? It has to be this or greater for you to bring or you to consider him to be a good middle linebacker. I like the left outside linebacker's awareness and his acceleration. I don't love really anything else. Halfback not worth looking at. Bill, let us know in chat. Any of these look like your second imports? Here we go, Kev. Let's look at your Eagles. A 91 speed, 91 acceleration wide receiver. But you said you had your tight end. Really? 74 speed? So you don't mind a tight end being 75, 76, 77 speed? Eesh. That's low even for me. Now that I agree with it. It's got to be mid 70s strength for a middle linebacker, or they just kind of get blown up. So Kev's got a pretty good wide receiver here. I'd assume this guy's tall. Yeah, 6 foot. Hidden dev. A tight end at 81 speed. Kev, do you get a second one? Yeah. But I need to, for me, my offense, I want a playmaking tight end. Yeah, of course, I want him to block, but I want him to be a playmaking tight end first. Is our guy Kev? No, you don't. I keep forgetting who my second imports are. Should probably remember that. Just gonna keep it up. Um, 89 strength, center, 73 overall. That's a good pick. Got a couple of hidden depth guys there to choose from. Cornerback not worth looking at. I wouldn't look at either one of these guys. There's a quarterback, 61 overall. Let's see how bad he is. 89 throwing power is not terrible. Look, these aren't sexy by any stretch of the means, but I've seen worse quarterbacks win here. This is going to be Kobe. I think he's staying with the Falcons, even though I heard that somebody else might be coming over to the Falcons. I'd be open to that. He's got a 74 overall middle linebacker, 91 speed, 77 strength, 71 awareness. That's a pretty good player. Probably hidden dev. Yeah. A wide receiver, not worth looking at. Good right in here, though. 80 strength's a little low, but 85 speed's going to be nice. '93 overall wide receiver or speed wide receiver. Falcons do not get a second import, so probably none of these guys are worth looking at for since he just gets one. The Commanders, 74 overall, 70 or 84 speed, 72 awareness, 72 strength. Not terrible. There's Kevin's quarterback that he wanted. See what he looks like, Kevo. 88 throwing power. I guess you can get away with that, but I think you got to bring over McMillan or whatever his name is. Your quarterback now. You have to pay that fat contract, which isn't going to be fun. An 87 speed, 91 acceleration, 77 strength middle linebacker. He'd be somebody I'd have to think about. Trying to think for the Washington football team, though. But would he have fell to you? What pick were you? Let's go look at him. Yeah, you got to, right? 86 speed, 79 strength. Hidden Devo. Oh, no, normal. Yo, 6'2", 229. Now you got to consider that. 49ers. This is Penguins, but he's leaving. Got a great wide receiver there. Well, I mean, do you know that for a fact? Because if people are swapping teams, right, it changes everything. I didn't even pay attention. Was that normal? Yeah, that's normal. 94 speed, 94 acceleration, 94 agility. This guy can ball. 5'10". Hopefully Penguins leaves him here in this franchise. The 49ers have a heck of a group of guys to choose from here. Strong safety. 85 speed's a little low, but he's 75 overall. '90 speed cornerback in the 7th round pick. He's 67 overall. That's not bad. Pepper. I know Pepper was interested in drafting tonight. 82 speed, 89 acceleration, 80 strength for an outside linebacker. Hidden dev. Hidden dev. Trey Martin could be a good import to bring over. I think Pepper gets a second. No, he missed a game. That's right. Pepper said that a while ago. Why can't you take him? You already... I mean, you can't take him as a second, but you could take him as a primary. Or you take... This guy is a secondary. 67 overall, 90 speed, 91 acceleration, 5'10". I like my cornerbacks a little taller, but talking about me, what do I know? I love tackle at 90 strength. Pepper, you gotta look at that, huh? 90 speed wide receiver, 69 overall. I guess it doesn't matter. You get just one import, so. Not bad, though, Pepper. Let's look at Brady and his Jaguars. Is Brady staying? So Penguins, your second import has to be 70 overall or under. Your primary can be whatever. He's going to get normed, but my primary is going to be my middle linebacker, I think is like 90 overall now. So your primary can be anything. It can come from any draft. It can be any overall. It's your second one that you earned. It had to come from the last draft. It has to be 70 overall or under. So I don't know what Brady is or isn't doing, if he's staying with the Jags or not, but he's got a hidden dev cornerback at 91 speed, 90 acceleration, 5'9". I don't like that. A wide receiver, nah, that's not worth looking at. That's not going to be worth looking at. That might be worth. Brady doesn't get a second, but I guess it doesn't matter. I guess you got to take that top guy then. Jets and Tim. Jeez, look at that. A 76 overall, 93 speed, 95 acceleration, hidden dev, 5'8" wide receiver. These stupid little wide receivers. That's your import. It's got to be, right? I know he loves his tight ends. Yeah, I know he wants to take his tight end, but I don't know, man. You get a 22-year-old player. This guy has potential to be the best receiver in the league after the first season. A nice defensive tackle, too. 93 strength. Guy's a hidden dev, too. 313 pounds. Again, I don't know that I'm taking any offensive or defensive linemen with me unless they're secondaries. That's two really good players to choose from for your primary. Even a third cornerback, 92, 91. He's normal, so I guess you're not looking at him, but three pretty good players. Trey and the Lions. Trey ain't taking no guard. I can tell you that right now. I think Trey gets a second, right? Nope. Not. So I don't see him taking any of these guys. I think he's going to take somebody that he's already got. Nothing there worth really looking at. Packers, he did get a second. So you can have any of these guys below the first one. First one's not bad, though, if you want a primary import, but my assumption is he will take his running back. 90 speed free safety. I think that's your guy if you're looking for your second import. Hidden dev, 70 zone, 69 hybrid. That's your guy right there for your second import. Let's look at our guy at Black Panther. Got a 90 speed wide receiver. Here's a quarterback. And he's got 70 speed, though. Got a nice arm. Good accuracy. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to allow, and I'll send a message after. If you're here tonight, do not go work deals and force people to give you an answer like in the next 3 hours. Don't do that to people. Some people were missing the draft. They're going to find out it was Sim. They're going to be like, what the heck? So you can trade round for round player. So if you drafted a player in the first round and you see another player in the first round and you can work out an even swap, it can happen. Second round for second round. You cannot trade a second for a first or a first for a second. Can't do any of that. It's got to be round for round. I hope that the Panthers have their guy because I wouldn't take any of these guys. Sniper. Maybe. 94, 90. He's 5'8". What's with these little wide receivers? He did not earn a second one. I guess you got to look at this guy, but he's probably going to be normal dev. Yeah. Hopefully Sniper's got his guy. Maybe this guy, 68, if you really are desperate. Because he's got the 91 speed. Yeah, it's not a good draft for the Patriots. The Raiders, our guy, Jay Biles. What was Jay looking for? Let's see. Because he was here. I guess it doesn't say what he was looking for. He does not get a second. That quarterback's worth looking at. If you're the Raiders now, you just signed Carr to a massive contract, so that's going to be a bit of a pain to have to deal with. I wouldn't look at the tackle. Maybe this right end. He's normal dev, but he's got good bones to him. He's got a hidden dev quarterback. I think you got to at least look at your roster and consider taking this guy with you. 87, 89, and 74 at middle linebacker. Just normal dev is going to be the problem there. Look at the Rams. I have no clue who the Rams are going to be now because I think they've swapped teams. This is going to be an aging team, a team in cap hell. So it's important to pick a position that's going to save you some money here. I guess this right outside linebacker is worth looking at. I don't love 81 speed. That feels a little on the slow end. I'm not taking an 88 speed halfback. You're not taking an 84 strength defensive tackle. 88 speed middle linebacker, hidden dev. That might be a guy that you got to look at. Yep, that might be a dude you got to look at. Look at Nipples. Nipples is excited for the new Madden. 86 speed left tackle. Let's see. It's not terrible. Impact blocks decent. Lead blocks fine. I mean, it's a left tackle. Decent run. Little weak in the pass, but you can pump that up with some earned XP. Center might be worth looking at. So a couple offensive lineman opportunities there. I think he'll have enough rookie receivers. He'll be fine. Might be worth looking at him, but I think I'd take one of these top guys up here. So my Saints, I'll tell you right now, I'm taking Logan as my primary. I was going to take a shot for a halfback or a quarterback. I clearly wouldn't have got any of the quarterbacks that interested me. So it looks like I'll be drafting a quarterback after winning 2 games my first season. So I'm looking for a guy 70 overall or under. Either one of these dudes fit that mark. I'll see if anybody wants to swap. Maybe there's a swap there that makes sense. If not, maybe look at the tight end. I mean, I guess I got to look at Clancy here. I guess I would look at Punt. do like my white running backs. Something about just seeing a guy that probably should be playing fullback running back there running back makes me laugh. I'm not taking an offensive lineman. That guy's too slow. I think these guys are all normal dev. Oh, there's a hidden dev. Maybe somebody wants an offensive lineman. Let's look at the Seahawks. I don't think he get. No, I know he doesn't get one. He actually wasn't invited back. So yeah, we were gonna pick this one. So I actually asked D Wayne to help me pick this one. This might be a guy that's worth looking at. I need to look at the Seahawks team though. Plain Bass, that guy can play. He's normal dev, but 85 speed, 85 acceleration, 76 strength. They're going to need playmakers. He might be a player that's worth taking over. Not a bad cornerback there. See what this guy can do. Because they're going to need a quarterback. Ugh. Yeah. That ain't it. Snowhawks, these are the Chiefs. They moved them. Good player there. Hidden dev. 6'5". This is the guy I want. 78 awareness, 93 speed, 92 acceleration. Big, can run. Hidden dev. Give me that. Another big guy. Not quite as fast. He get 2? I don't think he does. No. That's your dude right there. I mean, you lost Heel. That's got to be your guy. I think you got to look at this dude, though. Normal dev, but 87 speed, 87 acceleration, 79 strength. It's worth looking at. Steelers. This is going to be Denbrew. I guess technically this will be for one of the new guys they'll pick from this team. We'll probably pick for them. I don't know. We got to decide that. A quarterback though. This is, I think, is this the guy that Kev wanted? This is the guy I wanted. He wouldn't have worked for my second import, but 87 speed, 90 acceleration, big arm, 92, 84, 76, and 77. That guy can sling it. If he goes over, he's going to be a really good quarterback. That might be an import that we bring, you know, for one of these open teams. Goodness. 2 hidden guys back to back. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Those 2 good players. That guy almost fits for a second import. Texans, our guy Raj. He's going to need a quarterback. I don't know if this is the dude, though. He's got a big arm, right? Yeah, big arm. Pretty good accuracies. Low XP, he'd be fine. That might be the guy that Raj brings over. Raj does not get a second import. Good. Let's see, what is he? No, he's normal. Pretty good halfback if you need a guy with speed. A lot of normal dev guys here. A lot of speed to choose from, though. Pretty good draft to kind of choose from. The Titans, our guy, Little Koch. I don't see anybody bringing over an offensive lineman. I could be totally wrong. Wide receivers trash. Maybe. I don't think Koch gets a second. Yeah, I don't. Hopefully he's got his guy. The Vikings. And this guy's a stud. Hidden Dev. Yep. Let's see. 95 throwing power, 80 short, 74 medium, 80 deep. Okay, that dude's a stud. That's the guy. Is this Duval? Yeah, I think that's Duval. I could be wrong about that. Whoever the Vikings are, that's the dude right there. You take him. You don't even look any of these other dudes. He's the number 1 player in the draft, with the Raiders having the number 2. Oh, that can't be right. Well, why? That's the picks. There we go. Buccaneers got the number 1 guy. Number 2 is the Chiefs. 3 the Jets. 4 the Jets. Wow. Jets gonna have some picking to do. Yeah. Can't take that guy. Cornerback would be nice, but I'm not taking a cornerback. So, there you have it. The sim draft, which was not supposed to be part of the plan at all. That was not what we were supposed to be doing here tonight. So, it kind of is what it is. I'm going to post a message. You can trade up round for round. So, if you have a first round player that you don't want, that the CPU drafted for all of us, and you find another team that has a first round guy that he doesn't want, and you want a 1-for-1 swap, you can. Just don't force guys into making deals. Give guys an opportunity to talk to everybody. So I'll probably say 48 hours before deals can be posted and agreed. Today's Thursday, so you can post Saturday morning. That's what I'll say. So you'll have a little less than, what is it, 36 hours? Whatever it is. I don't know. I'm terrible. I'm at 24. A little more than 24. I don't. You know what I'm talking about. Let's do that. 1-for-1, round for round. You can swap. Give guys until Saturday morning before you can post. That way guys can talk it out and do their thing. This was not the plan, but it happened. And I'm glad it happened when it mattered the very least. It is not the end of the world that we didn't all get the guys that we wanted. And the truth is, we wouldn't have anyway, right? Some of us would have got who we wanted, and most of us would not have. So it kind of is what it is. So trying a new lens. This is my favorite lens that I have, but it's longer. And so I got this weird angle. I don't know what y'all think about the angle. I hate it. I got to figure out something else. There's no reason to figure it out till I get my desk. So we'll figure it out, I guess, when we get the desk. Guys, I love you. Thanks for hanging out. I might stream tonight. There's room. I might come back and do a shooter stream in like an hour or so, or 30 minutes or something. We'll see. All right. Sorry. It happens. Thank you, buddy. That's why I love you. I appreciate you guys. I'm off today. I'm off Monday. And I can't wait to enjoy some time off. I feel like I've earned it. All right. I love you. We'll see you. You matter. Hang in there. Come hang out with me tonight. Bye.
Yeah.
Smash that like and subscribe.